You're amazed, right? I know you don't be touching up iPhones like that, you know. You supposed to be an iPhone man. But anyways, we running through the specifics. This is an ad we're looking at that was launched in the New York Times and other publications like all over America and stuff, saying everybody in this hype for the iPhone 5, but as the ad clearly states, it does not take a genius. So yeah, we're going to go through the specifics. And you just tell me what you think, even though I was going to do this before. iPhone 5, a 4-inch screen. Galaxy S3, 4.8 inches.
I prefer the small screen. It's just more possible.
Alright, you prefer the small screen. Okay, they both have 4G and LTE, which don't work down here. Because I ain't going to get into the details, lame. Because, you know, I'm supposed to be a future sponsor, so I can let us slide for now. The iPhone 5 have the Retina display. The Galaxy S3 has the HD Super AMOLED display. The resolution now, iPhone 5 is running at 1136 times 640 pixels per inch. The Galaxy S3 is running at 1280 720 HD resolution. Clear winner. Don't mind the fraud that be talking. The iPhone 5 up to 225 hours standby time. Galaxy S3 up to 790 hours standby time. I mean, if you ain't doing nothing with your phone, ain't got no applications running, you can have your phone lying down for like 3 months. That's like 24 divided by 30 divided by 3. Yeah, like about 3 months you can have your phone running. Talk time. Say you meet that sweet thing out of Panama and shit, you just gotta be on that jack for that long. Battery full, from full to drain. iPhone 5 up to 8 hours talk time. Galaxy S3 up to 11.4 hours talk time. That's 11 hours and 45 minutes. That's longer than some people's jobs. I mean, you could come to work, start talking on your iPhone from morning straight to happy hour. No, you're gonna make it to happy hour. With the iPhone 5, you can make it to your job done. But with the Galaxy S3, you will go straight to happy hour, have that conversation running. The iPhone 5, full HD 1080p video recording. Galaxy S3, full HD 1080p video recording. Alright, they're the same there, that's a type. iPhone 5, 3.95 ounces. Galaxy S3, 4.7 ounces. That's like what? That's like what? They can't even say point 12. That's like a small fraction of a weight difference. Small fraction. Now this is the only thing that got me vexed. iPhone 5, 1 gigabyte of RAM. This phone that I just got has 1 gigabyte of RAM. The Galaxy S3 have 2 whole full gigs of RAM. I don't know what you're going to do with so much RAM, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. iPhone 5 have Siri, Galaxy S3 have S-Voice. I guess Siri win because even though I have a Samsung, I never really use my S-Voice, but it is what it is. What's going on? Man, everything is everything. Whenever you're ready, you know.
In case you guys didn't know, that was the police, and we have the connections with the police to not bother the fuck out of us. Good shit.
Yeah. They know how to be.
Yo, dude,
You out?
I just come
man.
see what's going on.
As always.
Hey, man.
But so far, before you leave, how are you looking? Galaxy S3, iPhone 5.
Galaxy straight.
Galaxy straight, right?
Yeah.
So what your next phone gonna be?
BlackBerry.
Trend, BlackBerry going out of business, dog.
I'm sticking with it.
Sticking with it. You on the ship till it's thing?
Yes.
On the ship till it's thing. Where we was now? The iPhone 5 coming in 16 gig, 32 gig, or 64 gig internal storage, right? Galaxy S3 running 16 gig or 32 gig fixed, but you could add in a 64 gig memory card. So let's look at it like this way, right? And for those of you guys out there who got a hookup, like my boss, you have a 32 gig iPhone. You have a 32 gig Galaxy S3, right? You get a 64 gig card. So that's fucking 8. That's what? Nah, man, come true. So that's 32 That's like 90. That's like 98 gigs. And if you got your Dropbox, you get another extra 50 gigs. And iPhone ain't saying nothing, B. iPhone 5 running iOS 6.0 OS. That's their new iPhone OS that just launched. And they defend it like that. Android running 4.0 OS, which can be upgraded to 4.03, which can then be upgraded to 4.1 if you're hacking, you're rooting, and you know what's going on. iPhone 5, a totally different plug. Galaxy S3, standard micro USB plug. Now this is where it gets better. They're going to list all the things that fucking the Galaxy S3 have that an iPhone 5 don't have. Like NFC, Smart Stay, S-Beam, Share Chat, Group Chat, Direct Call, Smart Alert, Tilt to Zoom, which is a bad feature if you're reading web pages online and shit. Palm Swipe Capture.
Nobody gets sponsorship.
Another, we're going to work on that later. Another bad feature. Palm Touch Mute Pause. Another 6 feature. Picture in picture is one of the thickest features I don't see. Where you could be watching a movie and you still go starting through your email, going through wherever you on your WhatsApp or wherever, and you just going through, starting it out. Turn over mute. For those of you guys who don't know what turn over mute is, right? Is if like you in a business meeting, right? And you got your phone. You don't gotta go in through all of your fucking settings and shit to put it on silent mode and them shit. All you gotta do, turn your phone over, it won't ring, it won't vibrate, it won't do nothing. That's some sick shit. You gotta admit that shit is some sick shit. And shake to update. Just shake, some more, get out of time, and above all else, you could take your battery out. I can't take my battery out of this, but fuck it. I one X-Man. I like Beats by Dre. Got my phone, got my new Beats. And you know, it is what it is. So the next big thing is already here. So all of you motherfuckers who want to be like some retarded skunks waiting 3 days in line for the phone to come out just so you could be one of the 2 million to get your phone. Apple fucking sold out like 2 million phones in fucking an hour, 24 hours. Man, we know about these tricks. This is just like when Def Jam used to fucking pull out a Jay-Z album and go and buy 500,000 just so you could go gold on the first day. We know you, Apple. We know you got the money to be doing that shit. It's all about hype. You can can the public, but you can't can we. That's real talk. Real time for real time. But anyways, this like come true. Glad to see you here. I'm gonna let a smoke break. Let me bring his head down so I'm going to see what the fuck y'all doing and what the fuck going on. Let me let it slick get through.
Dan, you on the hype too?
Okay, nah. You know I hear you smelling this bullshit, you know what I mean?
I see, you know what it is, Dan. You know what it is.
The Dan is an iPhone, man.
These man obviously, you know, advertising, you know, me personally. I don't know nothing about none of these shit. Me beat for Dre. You know,
what phone you rocking this lick?
Shit, I'm fucking with the BlackBerry, son. They call it a toilet bowl phone, but hey.
Yo, let me tell you something.
I'm rocking with a touch screen, nigga. Gotta fuck with slick and the touch screen, PBM.
Let me tell you guys something about BlackBerry since we done clear all the specifics. If BlackBerry make it to the end of the year, they good. Because the way I see it, some 4 or 6 months ago, their stock dropped a whole 70%, right? Some 2 months ago, the motherfuckers were stealing technology from a little company in Texas who decided they ain't gonna put up with this fuck and take them on code. You know what the judge say? The judge say, I have to pay $8 for every BlackBerry that using these man them technology. $147 million.
That's a lot of guap.
So now your stock don't fall 70%, right? You don't lose a lawsuit for $147 million.
Man say you go get BlackBerry stock for like $250.
That you can appeal, and on top of all of that, the carriers that are carrying your BlackBerry service want to move from paying you $17 for carrying your service to $12.
I got over 100 shares in my pocket right now.
So, like at the end of the day, the two guys that's running RIM, Research in Motion, I could see them man hiding out in Venezuela or fucking Istanbul somewhere because the bottom is going to fall out.
But what I don't understand, I ain't a big technology. These man
Apple going for $700 a stock, dude.
You know, I know that. I watch. One thing I do is watch the news every morning. And I was like, fuck me. And you know what's so funny about that? I could remember when Microsoft was kicking ass, and Apple was looking to go bankrupt before they created the
before they went and begged Steve Jobs to come back after they pushed you out because he thought you were weird and okay.
So all then, man had the opportunity to buy Apple stocks. I was like, wait, Apple ain't a company that's
Big
struggling.
up to Tim Cook, the Mattis.
You know, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. I ain't even so messing with that beat. I gotta go buy can or something, man. I ain't buying an Apple stock. See, that's why sometimes niggas is just niggas, be skunt. I could have just take like $50 that was like a $50 home. Yeah. Buy up some Apple stock. Yeah, okay. Probably could have catch like 50 shares. You know, something like that. Cause they were really circling the ball, like they were out of business. Everything was Microsoft and Bill Gates and all that shit. Then they come up with an iPad, and next thing you know, shit just take off, and then here comes the fucking iPhone, and that just shut shit down. So it's like feeling real stupid. You know what I'm saying?
But big ups to the man Josie Wales, my ex-co-host, who after 9/11 buy up like 50 grand worth of Apple stock.
Smart nigga, man.
9/11 was what, 12 years ago? 11 years ago?
Man, 9/11, yeah, it was.
So let's say he got his shit for $175 a stock. At 50 grand what? At like fucking
He was smart.
$700 a stock.
He knew something we didn't know.
I mean, the nigga Josie Wales, he been following the market and shit. He got this is the way he sees it, right? Any product he like, he gonna invest in it.
But yo, I'll tell you something. You know what funny thing is? I can remember. That's why I tell people the street same way is all crack up to be. I can remember going on a turf in Rack.